Warning, the following video contains sharp humor and a satirical depiction of content inspired from various sources across the internet. Any opinions expressed in this video do not reflect those of the creator and should not be taken to heart. This video is in no way intended to offend anyone and is made purely for comedic purposes. If you do take offense to this video and decide to file crappy copyright claims, please remember that parodies are protected under United States law, and we will be there to counteract with a DMC claim. Enjoy the video and laugh your ass off.
It was a dark and stormy night on the Continental Drop-Off Division near Tidewater's far east end of the system. The Continental Drop-Off is the area of land where the Appalachian Mountains slope down and give way to the flatlands and watersheds of the East Coast. The section of railroad here is very tough and treacherous, as the gradient averages between 3 and 4% in some areas. Crews have referred to it as Cajon Pass to the east, but others have a more sinister name for it, as the Graveyard of the Appalachians. Over the years, many wrecks and runaways have occurred on this section of track. Some were minor, and some were downright devastating. Even in the diesel age, crews will talk about seeing strange lights, hearing disembodied voices, and seeing ghostly apparitions while taking trains on the treacherous journey over the section of track. They also believe that Halloween is the time of year where the disquieted spirits of engines and crews who lost their lives on this stretch of railroad are the most active.
Okay, let's turn that shit off.
This is better. That Halloween story stuff that they tell on the Tidewater County Community Hour, it scares the daylights out of me.
Well, you do know it's all just a bunch of sensationalized bullshit, right?
Well, I mean, when they're talking about a railroad, more specifically a section of a railroad that we just happen to be in, that is a little close for comfort.
Yeah, I know, but we've been up and down this segment of track many times. The only real dangers we need to worry about are stalling and brake failures. Not once have I seen any strange lights or seen any ghost engines along this stretch of track. Not once.
Well, whatever you say, still gives me the creeps.
We're fine, trust me. Don't let that stuff get to you. We should be approaching a level section of the line up here. We can use that as an opportunity to speed up just a little bit.
That is around milepost 32.7, right?
Yep, that'd be it. Should be right around the corner here.
What the hell?
You okay, Kevin? I don't think your prime movers are supposed to be making those noises.
I'm okay, but I don't understand at all why my engine is doing that. It's almost like there's a hiccup in the system somewhere.
Oh boy. Someone at the locomotive shops in Tidewater didn't do their friggin' job.
Ah, great. We're stuck now, and we're late, and we're going to be...
Save the complaining for later, Kevin. We've come to a stop now. I'll phone control and tell them we need some assistance. The yard at Rochester isn't far behind us, you know.
Fine.
Huh. That's funny. The telephone's going to static.
Oh, boy. Now the phone does not work.
Huh. That's funny. The radio's also going to static.
What?
Yeah, and it really sucks, because there was a good Journey song playing on there.
I think that should be the least of our worries right now.
I know. Maybe it's an electrical issue we're dealing with. Then again, if that was the case, I don't understand why your headlights are still on.
Well, hopefully we can get some assistance out here. In the meantime, it's not a bad evening. The stars are out, the air is cool, and the plot convenience is running deep. Wait, what?
You shouldn't have come here.
What was that?
What the hell?
Not this late at night.
That's it, I've about had it with this radio.
This is starting to scare me.
Don't worry, it's probably just some sick joke that some people at the yard office are playing, or maybe it's a glitch or something.
We are not a glitch. We all see you.
That's enough! Who goes there? Show yourself! We're done playing games!
What is going on? What?
What the hell is this bullshit?
Trespasser! I tied a shovel of Pringles! Join us!
Well, another good day's run with the Tidewater Limited concludes with a good night's rest. You said it, Nathan. The passengers are happy, Mr. Reed's happy, the investors are happy, and we got a good workout in. Well, we best get some shut-eye. Be prepared for tomorrow morning when Mr. Reed puts us on branch line duty. Yep. I'm tired. Sure is a nice evening out. That harvest moon is absolutely gorgeous. I wonder if... Huh? Now wait a second, Chessie, do you hear that? Oh boy, of all times for a crisis situation to erupt, who could that be at this hour?
We were trying to sleep!
Now, just what is going on here?
Freight train, continental drop-off, Chipotle 2 for one deal, ghost engines!
Say what now? Ghost engines? Where?
On the continental drop-off between Rochester and Stanley, there were multiples of them. Me and my driver had the throttle notate all the way here.
Okay, I hate to judge before all the facts are in, and I hate to seem like a dick, but are you sure it was ghost engines that you saw? Are you blind? Don't you see how haggard the both of us are? Don't you see we're clearly frightened? We just ran for our lives! Have either of you been listening to those Halloween stories they tell on Tidewater County Community Radio Hour? You know those are sensationalized by the locals, right?
Will you stop questioning the legitimacy of our story? I can tell you firsthand that there are ghost engines out there.
Calm down. Look, pal, I can tell you and your engineer are scared shitless. So how about we go and investigate tomorrow? The three of us all.
Are you crazy? There is no way in hell I'm going back there. We'll all die if we do.
There's safety in numbers? Question mark? Look, we'd normally pass this off as some kind of sick joke, but the two of you appear genuine in your reactions.
I am not going back there. You cannot convince me otherwise.
Look, if we're going to investigate this, we need to know where along the continental drop-off that this happened.
No. Now what does that spell? No!
We'll give you premium access to the snow cone vending machine if you come with us.
Look, I said no!
I agree with Kevin, but premium snow cone access? That's something not a whole lot of regular freight fleet locomotives get. And your premium snow cone vending machine access is unlimited for a measly $12.50 a year. Okay. You know, I know we're dealing with malevolent ghost engines here, but unlimited snow cones for $12.50 a year? I wouldn't pass the deal up if I was either of you.
Well, fine. I'm going to hate myself for this.
Excellent. We'll go ahead and investigate tomorrow evening. So, this is the scene of the crime, Nothing seems too out of the ordinary.
I really don't want to be here.
Dude, it's okay. Nothing's happened yet. So I think we're fine. Hey, Jesse, wait a minute. Do you hear that? It almost sounds like another train off in the distance.
It's probably one of them!
Or maybe it's just another train coming up the continental drop-off? Or is it? No, wait a second, what was that?
It's them! We need to get out of here!
That might not actually be a bad idea. The wind just picked up and the trees are really whipping out here. Boy, plot convenience can be a bitch sometimes.
Well, look who returned to the slaughter. And he brought some friends with him, too. Ooh, this is going to be something. One is good, but three? This will be quite a feast.
Oh yes, the boss down below will be quite happy.
Payday eating waffles! You idiot! We're trying to be scary! What? You told me honesty was best policy when it comes to scaring people.
We are all going to die. This is all my fault. I should have never come screaming up to survive like this. I will never get my single posted out into the Deutschland. This is a chain wreck. Oh no, now I'm using the puns. This is awful. I'm so sorry, Nathan and Chest. I didn't mean any of this.
Seriously? Seriously? Are you shitting me?
I don't want to die. I've been a good engine.
Kevin, will you shut up? These guys were what you were afraid of the entire time? These aren't ghost engines. They're internet cancer.
What?
You see, Kevin, one of these engines is a poorly written fan fiction that other people ripped off to create all these other engines. I'm actually rather surprised that the silver British train ain't here. You know, the one with the face. Didn't we used to have faces? Yeah, we did. Just like how we used to believe some prison bus tour service shit would replace our railroad. Just like we used to believe theater camp was beneficial for an engine's well-being. Just like how we're not believing the utter amount of crap coming from these engines. I mean, look at them. They're goofy looking. They ain't scary in the slightest.
How dare you? We're very scary. We could kill all of you at a moment's notice. We'll gouge out your cylinders and rip you all to unrecognizable shreds.
No, you can't. How did you die anyway, GS4?
I hit a tractor trailer full of Pringles. It exploded my boiler on impact.
No, you didn't. That's just what your lousy creator wrote for your poorly written backstory. Any train can survive hitting a truck full of Pringles. The only time hitting a truck is fatal for an engine is if it's a gasoline tanker or some oversized heavy equipment. Sony hit a truck full of Snickers bars. Did he explode into a fireball? No! If a train can burst through a tractor trailer and make it out okay, then a GS4 like yourself would annihilate that trailer.
But, well, you don't understand, but...
Oh, I understand perfectly. You know it, pal. No buts about it.
Now stop right there. I'll have you know that I died hitting a down telephone pole. So if he can die hitting a Pringles truck, then that means...
Then that means your creator is equally as lousy. A telephone pole? Oh, please. I've seen trains hit trees and stay on the rails. The only thing left of the tree is a bunch of splinters. If a big hefty 210-2 like yourself couldn't survive hitting a down telephone pole, then the United States Railroad Administration must have made a serious design flaw with you.
Well, fuck. He's got a point.
Enough talk! We should have killed all three of you 5 minutes ago. Enough wasting time.
Now hold it right there, pal. We haven't even gotten started on you yet. For starters, you're not even the real 311.
What are you talking about? Of course I'm the real 311. Body by Baldwin, soul by Satan.
You're not even the correct wheel arrangement. The real 311 was a consolidation scrapped in 1957.
No, he wasn't. I am the real 311. I have a picture to prove it.
Bullshit. Tidewater logic suggests otherwise.
If everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody'd be served like California. You'd see them wearing their baggies, Warachi sandals too, a bushy blonde hairdo, surfing USA. You'll catch them surfing at Ventura County line, Santa Cruz and
Hey dude, so like, I'm totally lost right now. Do any of you know the way back to Tidewater? We do, Kyle. Just stay put for a minute. We're dealing with some cancerous ghost engines. Ghost engines? That's like, totally spooky, bro.
Who is this imposter?
This so-called imposter you speak of is the real Clinchfield 311. In our universe, anyways. He was recently restored by one of Mr. Reed's friends who lives out on the West Coast. Those waves out there by Rincon are gnarly, dudes.
No! Everyone knows that 311 is supposed to be a ghost engine. I exist across all train series. I haunt everyone.
Hey now, bro. That's like totally uncool. I can be anything I want to be if I like put my smoke box to it.
What about me? I died eating waffles!
Well, then you're just stupid.
Aw, man. Well, I gave it my best shot, guys. I'm moving to Florida.
Now the rest of you, for the love of God, get off of our railroad and go back to the miserable and boring lives your creators probably live.
Fine. Let's go, guys. Man, this sucks. We can't even seem to terrorize a railroad for an hour.
Oh well, it's not our fault we suck, right?
What just happened?
You just witnessed the complete and utter teardown of poorly written creepypastas. Whatever a creepypasta is.
How often does this happen?
About every Halloween. These guys travel the country like a band of carnies trying to see what railroads they can terrorize. As you can see, they don't really succeed at it that well.
Whoa. Okay. So I still get premium snow cone vending machine access?
Sure you do. Let's go home, folks. Mr. Eat's probably wondering where the hell we're all at. Say, anyone up for Chipotle on the way back? They opened a new location at the Brownsville station. Chipotle? That's like totally tubular, bro. I could go for some of that. Don't mind if I do.
Alrighty. Chipotle and snow cones does not sound too bad.
Like, whoa, dudes. Total smokebox wave moment just hit me. Like, how am I 311 if the real 311 was a consultation? I think you mean consolidation. Oh, huh, yeah, that. I don't know, that's a good question. Probably best not to dwell on it. I mean, it might have something to do with that Clinchfield Santa train of 1998 and the explosion invasion soon thereafter. Say what now? Oh, I mean, gnarly dude.